This week on Celebrate Hunt County, Aletha Kruse and her husband Tim are behind one of Greenville's most moving displays of patriotism.
I guess our goal really is to make Greenville the most patriotic city in Texas.
Every week we hit the road to tell the stories of the people, places, and events that make Hunt County great. These are our friends and our neighbors telling their own stories in their own words. Stories worth knowing and sharing. These are the stories that make us proud to call this place home. And around every corner, we find something else that makes us want to celebrate Hunt County. This program would not be possible without the support of our generous sponsors. Thank you.
Well, I was in the Navy. I have a deep love for our country. In 2011, there was a firefighter named Lieutenant Crodel who passed away in the line of duty. Tim was very moved by that, and he took a whole bunch of small little flags, and along the funeral procession, he put the little flags in a small portion of the city. And it just created a desire in him to do more. And then when 2012 came along, we live on Park Street, and that's where the 4th of July parade comes down every year. And everyone has the ability to pay into the Rotary Club and get a flag on flag holidays in front of your house, but not everyone does it. So Tim wanted to go ahead and fill in all the gaps. So we bought 100 flags and we filled in all the gaps along the street for the 4th of July, and the city just was like so happy about it. We got so much feedback. People were, saying, I hope you do that again. And it just snowballed from there. For a couple of years, he was the one person leading it all, but then after a couple of years, I wanted to do something in the memory of fallen soldiers. My original idea was take small flags and put them on the overpass. And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, that's not going to be as big of a statement as if we put a cross. From the time I said, I don't want to do flags, I want to do crosses, 4 days, we had to get them out there before Memorial Day. And so we got the list from the Audie Murphy Museum. They gave us the list of 267 fallen soldiers from World War I all the way to the Korean War. We put all the crosses together next door with our neighbor, and we had all those crosses laid out in our front yard, spray painting them. And the paint had barely dried, and we had a whole group of people putting them down on the overpass. That first year that we put them out, we had so many people stop while we were doing it, crying, telling us the story of their family members who'd served and lost their lives, even if they were not a part of Hunt County at the time. And every year it's happened. They don't really go into a lot of details. They just stop and ask what it is, why we're putting it out, and they will just say, my uncle, he was in Vietnam. I still get choked up when I see it, and I know a lot of people do too. I guess our goal really is to make Greenville the most patriotic city in Texas. And if we can cover the entire city in flags, we will. We live in a place that is beyond beautiful. We have something unique in our country that is never going to be duplicated anywhere else. The democracy that we have, the freedoms that we have, it is all represented in the flag. And when you look at it, you should feel respectful, you should feel thankful, grateful that we get to live here. I feel that to my soul. I am Aletha Kruse, and I celebrate Hunt County.
If you liked this story, help us celebrate by sharing it with your friends and family. Our stories appear on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and cable TV on Juice 34. You can also find us online at celebratehuntcounty.com. If If you'd like to suggest someone to feature in our program, email your idea to stories@celebratehuntcounty.com. We also want to thank our sponsors for making our storytelling possible. We hope you'll support the hometown businesses that keep Hunt County strong. Lots of companies can give you a roof, but at Shane Stovall Roofing, we give you more. We start with the best roofing systems on the market. We're preferred contractors for Owens Corning and Tamco building products. We're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and our customers frequently give us perfect 10 reviews. We're committed to serving the community. We deliver not just great roofs, but service and assurance too. Because at Shane Stovall Roofing, we give you more.